Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Sunday today. I had a day off yesterday from posting, and I had a day off from just everything. I had a lovely, lovely day. I did a load of me untold. I was really angry yesterday, I was, and just at a critical point in my life and my well-being. So I did some untold and had to make some decisions, and it's just all about honouring my own needs first, and what's left after that I can give to others, can't I? I did have Cece in bed with me last night, which was just helped tremendously. As we know, she goes in a pen normally, but it was just so nice to have her cuddle me, because I felt really lonely yesterday in me thoughts, and a bit down. I did. Do you know what I mean? So, you know me, I work through them, but I needed her next to me yesterday, and next to me she was. We had a lovely day. We didn't walk out, but it was nice. So I'm gonna post today. As you can see, I've just had a lovely bath, and I'm gonna get myself ready and take Poochie Malucci for a walk. I might take a little wander to the Aldi, push her in a pram because I need some milk, but that's about all I need. And yeah, today's a new day. If you haven't tried Untold and you do have an Apple phone or an iPad, then, and you struggle with your emotions, or, just, guilt and stuff like that, and thinking you're selfish, and, just the general mental health, then do have a look at it, because it is amazing. But yeah. We don't have to be there for everyone all the time, do we, guys? It's important to show up for ourselves. So I'll see you later with what I'm going to have for my dinner. Bye. Hello. So I'm back off my little walk with Cece Lamar. She's fast asleep. Oh, no, she just got up now. Yeah, it's nice. Quite nice out there. It's quite fresh. So I was thinking yesterday, when, I don't know about anyone else, but when I'm in my own head, I often berate myself for the things that I don't do. So while I was walking Cece, I thought about the things that I am. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes we need to do that, I am kind and I am caring. So that's just my little thought for today. Another wet day. A good day to stay in. Cece's pinched me seat. I'm going to make some dinner. Housework all done. Washing all done. So I'm going to make myself some dinner. With a bit of Greek yogurt. Make a little dressing, I think. Put that away. Some salad cream. I'm going to have a tuna salad on sourdough bread with some sour cream. Give that a little mixy. I like sour cream. So everyone else likes sour cream. Give it a mix. Splash it everywhere, give it a little tea. Yeah, nice. Nice. Bit of salt, I think. Salt. And then a little bit of salt I'm going to have with some tomatoes, avocado, cucumber, tuna, jalapenos, did I say that twice, lettuce and radishes. So I'm going to mix this up and be back soon. Done it. Just putting my bits in. So I've done, I'll show you now. Tuna salad on sourdough bread with radishes, cucumber, avocado, tomato, lettuce, some jalapenos. But I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it's missing something, like I've missed something out. Maybe it's a boiled egg, but I've got no eggs in, so I can't I can't have a boiled egg because I've got no eggs in. I haven't had eggs in for ages. I don't buy them, but then I don't eat them, and then they go off. I eat some, never eat them all in time. There's only so many eggs you can have, isn't it? You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have this now. Could have done with an onion or something, couldn't I? I don't know. I'll show you now. You can tell me what you think. That's all. All everything cleaned up. I've just got one bowl to wash. So this is it. Looks nice, doesn't it? But don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go and enjoy it. I'll have a little taste test with you. Just thought for a little change, I put jalapenos in there and some avocado. I'll just put it on the bread. Let's taste. I've toasted the bread. Tuna. So, see you later for 2. That's the sourdough used. Aldi's seeded. It's nice. No butter. I didn't go to Aldi either. I thought I can wait for milk till tomorrow. I wanted to say, I told you I was taking that melatonin, didn't I? Took my first one on Thursday. I was saying about my core hours. I wasn't getting much core hours in because me waking up. Now I'm still waking up, but I'm getting back to sleep quicker. Now last night I was soaking sweat because I had loads of sugar yesterday. And sorry, shaking me knife. Sorry. And did I have a muffin? Yeah, I filled my boots yesterday food wise. I'm not gonna lie, I ate a lot. But I did sweat and I changed my pyjamas. In the end, I just ended up whipping my pyjamas off and I slept in the nud. But I slept till 7 this morning now, at least maybe 7:30 even. But what was interesting in, because I put my sleep back on and my watches, I got 4.5 core hours. And that's amazing. I don't normally get that. So I'm made up with the melatonin. Thank you so much to the lovely lady who recommended them to me. Pardon me, onwards and upwards. I said I'd made an appointment at the doctor's tomorrow, didn't I? I've cancelled it. I thought, you know what? Until my scan comes back, my results from my scan, they won't look at me, you know, giving me any medication towards me aches and that in my body. And I thought, me clicky knee can wait. Do you know what I mean? But I feel so much better. I don't know whether do I look better. I had a massive critical day though yesterday. I was very, very down on myself and I had a lot of thinking to do, which I did. And I said before, didn't I feel better today. Sometimes that's what we need, isn't it? Just to look at ourselves and be kind to ourselves and think about all the kind things that we do for others. And when we're feeling a bit down, we tend to focus on, well, I know I do, all the things that I'm not doing as opposed to what I am. So it reminded myself on my walk with Cece. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy this lovely dinner and I'll speak to you later. Bye bye. Hello, this is my mask. I said I'd show you, didn't I? So this is it. It's £300 it retails for, but if you have a good look around, I got this off Very and I got 20% off, so I got it for 260 and it is really, really good. I like it anyway. I think the nice thing about it is as well, it's got these pads underneath the eyes that you can just have set on them to cool your eyes down underneath. So I'm going to sit here I've got 8 minutes on mine. Got it on the blemish repair. That's the pad that it comes with all your bits on it, what you can do. So I'll go through it in a minute, and it comes with a charger. You have to probably charge it every 3 goes, especially if you're using the under eye one as well, but it doesn't take long to charge, and it just has a little charging USB thing in there, and it plugs into the wall, and it comes with a little bag as well, which is really handy. So I'm going to have me 8 minutes, because I've got it on blemish repair for 8 minutes, and then I'll go through the settings with you. See you in a minute. It's scary, isn't it? So it's done. I did 8 minutes with that. So if you look at the inside, it's dead comfy. It's not uncomfortable. And there's the little cooling pads. Every time you use it, you have to wipe it down with a damn cloth. And then that's the plug. That's what you charge. So this is the box it comes in. It's got a sleeve on it as well. So that's the box. And then it gives you like a little handy card there. There is a book as well. Probably I've lost the book. Yeah, a true Janine fashion, but it'll be knocking about somewhere. And what's good is that you get these extra pads. So if your face is a little bit smaller, you can put them on. So they clip onto it and they go there. But these cooling pads, you know, if you've had a rough day and like you're tired, you can just use the cooling part. So there's a picture of it on the inside. So it's got, let me get it, 3 settings. So it says, it recommends that you use either the Better Agent or the Blemish Repair for 8 weeks, and then you move on to Skin Sustain. But that's a recommendation. I just use it as and when. I think I'm in my 3rd week now. So yeah, and then you've got the Under Eye Revive, which you can use anytime, and 5 and 15 minutes on that. So, oh, excuse me, they're all on that. So you put it on, switch it on if it ever comes on. So it comes on like that. And then routines. And then see Blemish Repair, Skin Sustain, Under Eye Revive. So, and there's Better Aging as well. But here's it. Good job I'm not live on Skin Sustain, Blemish Repair, Better Aging. So Better Aging, it's the first one. That's 6 minutes. Helps to plump skin and improve fine lines and wrinkles. Blemish Repair, 8 minutes. Helps reduce the appearance of textured, uneven skin and blemishes. And Skin Sustain helps to maintain skin complexion. And then Under Eye Revive, 5 to 15 minutes adjustable cooling routines. So I press Under Eye Revive, and then it's 5. You can have 5, 10 or 15 minutes. We'll have 5, and then start and watch. So then pads start getting colder and colder. And it is lovely, the Under Eye Revive. There's also 3 levels on it. Can you see? Level 1, 2 and 3. And you can just put it down to 1 like that. But I have everything on 3. But sometimes it switches itself down to 1 and I don't notice. But they're pretty new on the market, aren't they? So there's not a lot of reviews out there for them. But I just think as well, it's nice to have something that you can just sit there and you have to sit there. It says you can walk around in it. Now you can, but clearly your vision is, I'm going to say, I can't remember the word, so I'm going to say hindered, but that's not the right word, is it? But hey ho, there you go. Compromised, that's not the word, but there you go. So like if you've got a dog or a cat or something like that, just be careful, be mindful. So there's Better Aging 6 minutes, Blemish Repair 8 minutes, and Skin Sustain 4 minutes. And they recommend that you do either Better Aging or Blemish Repair for 8 weeks, and then you move on to Skin Sustain. However, I'm just going to do what I think. If I think I need 8 minutes underneath it, because it goes through stages, then I will. So if I could find the book, I would be able to show you, but the book seems to have just disappeared, and I'm sure it was in here. But yeah, it goes through stages of, so it'll be blue, red, or like a pinky, and the Blemish Repair, the 8 minutes one, it goes through the most stages. But yeah, it's good. And then it's got a little QR code there. I like it. I like doing it. And yeah, I just think it's something nice, isn't it? And I know it's a bit spenny, but if you really, really wanted it, you could ask maybe for some money for Christmas or save up. Do you know what I mean? Or, I mean, probably after a while, some people are going to start selling them second hand because, as you know, I've done it myself. You get things and you never use them. So you might see something maybe online. Vinted is very good for stuff like that, you know, to get it cheaper and you could have a go. But yeah, that's it. So I'm going to get my tea now. I've had to sleep. I slept for about 2 hours, I think. I was tired. I've done some housework today, whatever. I had a lovely day. Yeah, I think me microblading has worked though, plumping up my skin. I really, really do. Anyway, we'll see, because that's obviously over a 6-month period, isn't it? I am going to do something separate on that, I think, but not this Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. I've got my peel, haven't I, as well? Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm getting my tea. I'll see you later. I'm perched precariously on the end of the chair because Cece's been through gym. You see the little lights? So that's the first part, and then it goes to like a red, and then it goes to like a pinky. So yeah, they're all lit up. It is good. I think it's good for your well-being. It's good for my well-being. I like it. My Botox still hasn't worked properly, has it? It's getting there. I found the book. That's it. So, to show you. It goes through in the book what it's all about. It tells you everything, what you need to know. Some nice diagrams if you like diagrams, and then goes through how you do it. But it's pretty self-explanatory, really. I'm gonna have my tea. I'm gonna have me, my porridge mix. So just gonna do this in the mixer. So I'll put a bit of water in. I normally do about 250, so I'm gonna put a bit of water in, and that's because I'm gonna do it this way, because the powder tends to get stuck in the top. So I'm going to put some water in first, do me mixy. Got that from a jumble sale. It's got like a plastic thing on. I think I got it for £1, and I think they retail for about 15 quid. I just put my water in that and put it in the fridge so it's nice and cold. I'm going to get all my bits out, so I'll be back in a minute. So I've had 45 grams of this. It's salted caramel protein powder. 30 grams of this, which is the protein but with the microbiome support. And I've put some cocoa in. That's full of polyphenols. It's really good for you. Mine, it goes like a mousse. Now this is just a case of suck it and see with your own blender. You can see there where it's not mixed a little bit. But I haven't added enough water. I've made a boo-boo. Now if I try and mix that now, it's not going to happen. So I'll just have to have that bit of powder in with it, but that's fine. So it comes out, as I say, this is a little bit thick, but it's still nice, like a mousse. So you could add anything to that. It's just like a pudding, do you know what I mean? And it is really nice. I enjoy it. I'm going to get this out, get my other bits out, and I'll be back. So scoop most of it out, and I've added some more water to make like a thinner mix. I've added some more cocoa powder to that as well. So I'm going to have an apple, a kiwi, skin on, a tangerine, and a pear. I'm going to chop them now. Nearly done. These can be a little bit of to clean. What I do is put some water in there, keep that on there until before I screw it off. Put some water in and, pardon me, give it a shake to get all the crap off. However, you might find that you've got a bit of powder stuck there. So I just unscrew it first and eat the bit, well, it's like, not powder, like the creamy mixture. I just eat it with the spoon, but don't stick your tongue in that, will you? And then, yeah, I think it's just about finding your own way, but these are a little bit fiddly to clean, but they're worth it, I think. So I've used this for me instead of porridge. Dave, my friend downstairs, gave me, he got them off. Do you remember Nutricircle I always talk about? It's got 3 different types. They've got a protein one, a chocolate one, I think the other one's a nutty one, and they're on offer. Because as we know, Nutricircle do stuff, sometimes it's better than half price, sometimes it's 20% off, and so on and so forth. But 6 boxes for $9.99, so he gave me a box to try. There's absolutely nothing nasty in it at all. The ingredients: whole grain oat flakes, chicory root fibre, wheat protein, sunflower oil, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, wheat gluten, rice flour, almonds, hazelnuts, antioxidant, tocopherol rich extract. Yeah, so I'm sure I saw crunchy muesli with nuts, wheat protein and sunflower seeds, and you can actually see the sunflower seeds. So I had some yesterday, and they're nice. There's no sugar, so you're not going to get any sugar taste. So I'm nearly there, guys. I'm nearly there. I'm just finishing me work of art when you see it. My pear was bad, a part of it, so I've had to cut a bit off, but that's okay. I got them pears from Aldi. I'm not going to lie, I don't think Aldi's fruit's great. Don't know if anyone else's views on that, but I have not. And then the other, did I get the apples? Got the apples from M&S, didn't I? But, and then the tangies from M&S. So I'm going to finish getting this ready, just doing my tangerine, and then we're good to go, and I'll show you my Picasso. So here's what else I put in. I put in some 4 dates, cut them up with the scissors, 3 prunes, some chia seeds, 1 spoonful, and some flax seeds. I haven't put any nuts in. There's stuff in that cereal mix there, isn't there? So yeah, so that's it in all its glory. So that's me. Excuse me, guys, I'm having a cokey wokey though. So that's the mousse part of it. Get them out the way. Come on, Janine, have a word. There. So I thought I could get a spoon, maybe. Little spoon. Where's my blue spoon? Oh. I have to pause you while I find it. Let's leave you this till Christmas. I'll get a little spoon. Just maybe that size like a little pudding. 2 for the price of 1 in meals. That's a baby spoon. He doesn't use it anymore, so I just think it's nicer. And then the other side is like more runny consistency. And that's nice now. That's got the one, I put more cocoa in so it's not as runny. But it's nice. So I'm going to go and enjoy this. I'm going to take a picture before I eat it because I always forget. And I'll come back on after to say good night, good morning or good day. Well, I think that says it all, doesn't it? It speaks for itself. It was bloody lovely. I really enjoyed it. Especially how they had the 2 bits, you know, like the mousse and then it was nice, and it took me a while to eat it. Yeah, so that's food over for today. Yeah, good day. What else can I say? always look after yourself. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yesterday was a pretty grim day for me, just like, you know, and I emotionally ate. And I say that, don't I? Because I always say it, and I think that I had a good think about things, and I did me untold, as I said, and I know what's what, and I know where's what. Now, tomorrow I might emotionally eat again. Glasses are wrong, guys. I don't think I will tomorrow. There was something that was playing on my mind very heavily, and I've sorted that out in my head now, you know. So, but we do, don't we? And the important thing is that we get back to being kind to ourselves and thinking, right, what can I say that's nice about myself? Because I don't know about you, but when I get in my own head and I'm just like not putting my own needs first, thinking I've got to see that person before I see myself, my cup's empty, and you know, I wonder why I feel the way I do. And my cup should be full, and my saucer as well, do you know what I mean? And it was well and truly empty. So I've made some choices, some difficult ones where I've had a little bit of guilt about, but I mean, I've made the right ones for me. And first and foremost, you have to put yourself first. And if something you're doing something and you know you're spreading yourself too thin, then you've got to take a step back and think, right, because what will happen is you will end up compromised like I did. So my well-being's been compromised because I've been too busy looking after everyone else, and it's not fair. And you all know I'm not well, and it's not fair to me, and I don't expect for people to see what's going on in my life. But I need to remember and learn that people think the way they think for them, and I think the way that I think for me. And I can't expect people to think how I'm thinking and how I'm feeling and see my needs, you know, because people don't, not deliberately, they just don't. Some people do all the time, some people don't. And if you're anyone like me that sort of thinks, well, you know, I shouldn't have to point it out to people. No, you shouldn't have to point it out to people. But if you're feeling like that, which is what I was feeling like yesterday, quite resentful about everything, that's because I wasn't giving myself what I needed. Do you know what I mean? And I'm thinking, well, you know, like, people should see. Well, no, they won't, because they're not mind readers. Unless you point it out to them, then they're not going to see. And I know that I want to keep my independence through all that what I'm going through with my fatigue and the way I am. I want to keep my independence. So what that's telling me is I have to do more for myself so I can do everything that I need to do. And if I've only got 1% left for everyone else, then that's that 1%. But what I can't do is give 30% to other people and only have 70% for myself. And I can't do what I need to do in the 70%. I don't want to give up my independence. I want to be able to take my time and my cleaning and my cooking and all that. And that means me stepping away from things and people and, you know, saying no, I can't do that. I'm not able to do that. But most importantly, I need to know that I can do what I can do for myself and do it. And once that's done and I've done everything for me, if I've got something left, then I can give that out to other people. But my resentment was coming because I was still trying to do everything for everyone else, and then wasn't able to do what I needed to do for me, and I was expecting people to see my needs, and then getting frustrated because things weren't getting done. Do you know what I mean? Like, someone came yesterday and threw a load of dishes in the sink because I couldn't do them, and I expected that person to see them and go, oh, she needs the dishes doing. Well, just because I would see that when I walked into someone's house and say, you all right, do you want me to do them dishes? Not everyone will do that, do you know what I mean? So I think as long as I look after myself 100%, then I can just say, no, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. I'm not able to do that. And it's not because I don't want to do it. It's because I can't do it. Do you know what I mean? And then when my mind starts going, well, you know, through past experiences, well, they think you're being funny, you've seen your backside. It's not. It's because I'm not well. So I've worked all that through, and sometimes that's what we need, because we don't want resentment where we go, that person doesn't care, they came in and, you know, they knock something over and they didn't clean it like I would normally clean it. No, because that's because they don't see the world how I see it, and they're not bleeding perfectionists like me. So, yeah, so today I've done everything for me. I've walked C, obviously she's important, but yesterday she didn't get a walk because couldn't do it, but that's fine. And that's what I have to remember. So, you know, sometimes when we're going through shit in our lives, everything gets mixed up in your head, doesn't it? And it's easy done to get resentful and think, why doesn't that person see my need? Why do I have to keep pointing it out? Well, they just don't, because they're not you. And like, that person is not me. And because I'm very proud and I don't want to have to keep saying, well, will you do this? Will you do that? Will you do the other? Then, you know, that is like, that is no reason for me then to get resentful. If in order for me to keep my autonomy, I have to then decide, right, well, I'm going to do all that and do it my way and spend more time indoors, not going out shopping and stuff like that. And then I am still going to be there for people, but I'm going to first see to myself. Do you know what I mean? And it's my independence that will stop me from being resentful. But what I'm not going to do is start explaining myself to people, because that makes me feel like a nuisance. And remember that I think like I think and people think like they think. Just because I see what's going on around me and see people's needs, and I probably don't do it all the time, you know, I probably myself miss things, doesn't mean that people are going to see what I see. So the expectation is that not everyone is going to behave like me, but I need to look after myself, and that's what I've done today. And I'm supposed to go somewhere tomorrow, and I'm not going because it'll be too upsetting for me. And I've decided I'm not going, and I've just said I'm not going. No explanations. Now, if these people know me and love me, they'll understand. And if they don't, they probably won't, you know, I just think, well, that's on them, it's not on me. So, I can't do it. It'll take too much out of me. So, yeah. And sometimes I think, well, that makes me selfish. No, it doesn't. Because I know I'm not a selfish person. And that's why I have to remind myself while I was walking today, walking CC, of all the kind things I do. Not to big myself up, but to just reassure my little head that I'm not a meanie because I'm not doing it. I do care about people and genuinely care about people, and I try to look out for people, but I'm looking after my own well-being. Anyway, that's it for today. I'm going to go and watch a little bit of telly. Hopefully I'll be able to go to bed a little bit later because I've had a good couple of hours today. And I'll bid you good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, or good night, whatever the case may be. But you all, take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, look after yourself and love yourself. Mwah! Loads of love. Ta-ra.